child grows up, he is going to have costs as he goes into university, as he gets married, as he starts a business. And in doing all of that, a certain amount of money must be made available to him. The second piece is there can be unfortunate circumstances. There are cases when some parents are not there any longer. There are cases when a parent falls critically ill or has a disability because of which his earning capability goes down. And unfortunately, in those situations, your economic power goes down and you're not able to support your kid. So a child plan essentially makes sure that whatever happens, that particular amount of money does stay secured for your child in whatever unfortunate circumstances that are there. In addition, and not the primary purpose, you certainly save on the taxes as well, because you do not pay taxes up to 1 lakh rupees of investment on your child plans. These you should obviously start as early as possible, because it takes about 18 years till when your child starts using up this money. And these plans come in two formats. You can have the traditional plans, which are essentially act like fixed deposits, and there are the market link plans where you have some linkage to the stock markets. As long as you're investing for a period, as long as your kid is less than 7-8 years old, we would usually suggest a market link plan, primarily because over a period of time, over a 10-year plus period of time, markets are likely to give you a much better return and in a fairly secure manner. It's not likely to go down in a 10-year period. Whereas if your child is beyond, let's say, 7-8 years of age, then it makes sense to start investing in traditional plans, primarily because you've got very little time. And in that time, markets can move up or down, and you don't want to take a risk with the child's future. So you would rather have the plan secured and the money secured. Now, there are about 200 child plans, and each of these comes with tweaks of their own type. As I just said, the savings that you get, the risk cover you get, can be based on death, it can be based on critical illness, it can be based on disability, and all three are different.
So let's take one step back.
Sure.
I, as a parent, am looking for a child plan. What should my priority be? I know you've gone over some of these things, but there are a lot of parents asking, what age do I start a child plan? Do I go for the unit-linked one? Do I go for a fixed income one, so that at least there's no risk cover? So how does one actually go about this entire process?
Okay, the simple thing is start as early as possible. So if your child is already around, you should start as of yesterday, as soon as the child is born. In the first 90 days.
And there is a tendency on our part to delay that.
There is no need to, because the earlier you save, there's a saying that if you save in the first 10 years of your life, and versus if you start saving after that 10 years and keep saving forever, the savings you make in the first 10 years of your life will be much higher. And you can do this math, and it's a fairly strange one, but it's true. So you must start as early as possible. That is how you will be able to save for your child. Expenses are going up. I think a parent's priority when he's buying a child plan should be to make sure that he protects the child's dream, whatever happens. And he has to be open. Sometimes we believe these things will not happen to us, but one has to be open to the possibility of events happening, because these events do happen. And he must look at the riders, which are the waiver of premium, the term cover, of course, as well as the income support to the family, if they will require that or not. And he must see if these are available only under death, or are they also available under a critical illness? Are they also available under a disability? Do they get compounded in case of an accident? He must look at that, because essentially protecting his child's dream, whether whatever happens to the parent, that's essentially what a parent is trying to do.